Hi there, Geoff Coughlin, editor Scale Modelling Now. So welcome to this inbox browse where we're going to look at this this impressive release from Zoukei-Mura SWS. And of course, as you can see here, it's the Fw190A-4 in 32nd scale, completely new tool. And given that we've built a number of Zoukei-Mura kits over the recent past years, I've been incredibly impressed. I love their Phantoms. I think they're excellent, the F4s. We've built a whole range of others, Henschel 129 and other various products from this company. And if you check out the Zoukei-Mura section of Finish Now, in Scale Modelling Now, you will see all the builds in there. So what have we got this time? Because this is going to be my next project, and I'll be into that very shortly, as soon as I finish a small one that's on the bench. Well, I mean, if I just pull out, you can just see, you just get an extraordinary array of stuff, basically, in the box. So let's start to have a look at the plastic, first of all. And as you can see, what you get is very, very finely moulded parts, beautiful styrene here. It's got some superb surface detail, I must say. It's really, really fine. You'll notice that you've got various sections here. This is because obviously I imagine that there are different versions, variants, and also you have various options along the way to have different panels open and all of that. So that's why you've got decisions to make but certainly before the build and perhaps even during, as to whether you want different panels open. For instance, the engine panels, which are a possibility. Or you might decide that you want to close everything up. Of course, that's your call. But you get the parts should you want to display those. I mean, just check out these wheels here. Different styles of wheels, smooth or treaded tyres. Some lovely hubs here. Really, really nice looking wheel hubs. Plenty of detail inside the cockpit. I mean, just check these things out here. Really, really good. Fabulous engine. I mean, you've just got this BMW engine. I mean, you've just got just about everything I imagine that the real thing has, pretty much. Excellent detail going on there. You have gun bays that you can open up, wheel wells that have got plenty of detail. Superb prop here, perfectly formed from what I can see. But again, just check out the details here. I think for my build, I'm not going to expose the engine, not least of which I just love the lines of the Focke 190. I just think they look really mean and brutal, which is kind of part of the attraction, really, I think, in terms of that sort of brutish kind of look. Oh, just check out the clear parts, absolutely impeccable clear parts. You've got the Earl Hulb there, or you've just got standard canopy, depending on which you want. Of course, you can see here you've got the instrument panels here, so you'll be able to add these individual instruments, faces, so you'll be able to see those. Just check out the scheme that's offered. It's got this one main scheme that's offered. This is White 3, which is impressive, and I'd always like this. That's Unteroffizier Karl Heinz Kord, or Kords, or Kordesh, or however you pronounce it. From Russia in winter 1943. Lots going on for it, that scheme. I mean, it really is an impressive looking scheme, and I have to say I'm extremely tempted by it and probably will do it. Got all the nice RLM colours here, so that's nice and clear for you. Really proper, decent sized diagrams here showing the camo pattern on the upper surfaces, and when you flick them over, you can see the undersurfaces here, all the colours appropriately mentioned, and again for the starboard side. The decal sheet itself is absolutely stunning, beautifully produced by Cartograph, so you can see that. Again, you get all the stenciled detail. You do get the swastikas, which are broken up, of course, for the purposes of supplying the kit. Some masks as well here, which is nice for the clear parts, which is good to see. And of course, you get their extraordinary instruction books. Well, if you want to know how to do an instruction book, sadly, Wingnut Wings, of course, have now gone, and they probably were the very, very best tip of the iceberg. But Zoukei-Mura really are fantastic as well. I mean, you've got everything you need here, absolutely everything that you need. That's another option there, White 4. So actually, you get at least two options there. Oh, is this 3 options? Oh my days, honestly, I don't know. Different variations on the theme. I think you can do these basically with or without the winter camouflage, which I think is the, oh, there you go. So those are your 3 different options right there. I'm just going in kind of reverse order. But what you get is, I mean, it might all look quite complicated as a book, or it is a book. Well, I suppose it is at one level, but what I really like, if we just come to the beginning of it, is that, you know, and it's worth sitting down, just to, you know, grab a cup of coffee, sit down for a good hour and have a really, really good look at how the instructions are formed. It's very, very simple and very, very straightforward. If you just take your time, have a look at it, get all sorts of interesting information about the real aircraft here. You get some interesting kind of features and so on about it. Here there's an introduction to the 3 different schemes. Then as you move on here, again, to fully understand, you get really nice colour call-outs here for the various paints and the RLM colours that are going to be needed. Of course, you can take those from your own range, but it's got the names of the actual colours so you can make a decision. Shows a nice picture there of the completed engine, superb looking, a bit of kit that is. And then of course it goes into taking you through building up the engine bit by bit by bit. And that's exactly how it's replicated throughout the rest of the book. Each section is done in turn. So this is something that you can, as I say, decide on in terms of before you crack on with the build. What do you want to display? What don't you? So for me, I'll build up the engine, but if you look at the Focke-Wulf 190, in fact, it's not that easy to, well, actually, yeah, if I just bring the box over, have a quick look at this. You just check out that picture on the right hand side there. Actually, precious little is seen of the engine. So apart from the little black fan, cooling fan at the front of the engine, a little bit of the first row of cylinders, you ain't going to see anything else, unless of course you want to display all that beautiful detail, which of course many of you probably will. So lots of options here. This is an absolutely cracking bit of kit, a lovely release from Zoukei-Mura, and in fact there's another release, another Focke-Wulf 190 release as well. So just check it all out on the website, check it out the links through the magazine, and you'll be able to buy them. And I would get hold of it while you can, for sure. So that is the Focke-Wulf 190A-4 in 32nd scale from Zoukei-Mura.